Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome in to Strange Antiquities. I have been super excited to play this game since I played the demo, which was only about a month ago, but I am so excited to have the full release out as of today, and it feels like the perfect game to be playing in the lead up to Halloween. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. And, oh, we can actually pull from the demo, which I think we might do. I'm so excited because then I don't have to redo days 1 and 2. So let's see how much I remember and let's go on in. All right, and we're back in our beautiful little store with our little cat, whose name I believe, let's see if I can remember the buttons. I believe our kitty's name, let's see, is Jupiter, but I started calling him Juniper, so that was not right. So Jupiter is here with us today, and he's very cute, and I like that he follows my mouse. Do other people do that? Nope, just the kitty. Okay, and let's remind ourselves quickly, we've got the Thaumaturge, who is our boss, essentially. We've got Verona Green, who we met in the game Strange Horticulture, and we also have the ornithologist, who is Edmund Bishop, and he is focused on birds, and I think there was something to do with the ravens. They started doing something odd, and yeah. All right, well, let's just pick up where we left off then and try to remember what we were doing. We discovered that this goat is not the goat of Satan. We discovered that this, okay, so we have, good, it kept our labels, and we were still trying to figure out exactly what was going on with this, because we did this on the map and it was not working out for us, so we're just holding it down here until we start to understand what is going on there. And what is this? Oh yeah, the Thaumic Fields. We've got the map, and this is where we were trying to figure out where that escaped prisoner might have run to. And I just want to check one more time where we go to, let's see, probably the old jail, which would be number 10, which would be here, and he ran northwest and he hid me there. But apparently, I don't think that was it. I guess if it was truly going northwest, it could be here. Should we try this one? Let's just kick it right off. What a way to start. Alright. The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing, and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all, when suddenly and unexpectedly I uncover something of value. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. Alright, and what did we get from that? A really creepy object. Alright, so we've discovered this, like, creepy claw holding that. So, let's see, where were we putting our creepy stuff? Was it behind the door? Let's see if we can fit this in there. Just, yeah. Okay. And I believe we have our book of strange artifacts, and we also have our book of hermetic symbology, which I was like, this is insane. There are so many symbols, and got very excited by the potential here. So we're going to leave that for now. And I think we'd started using it maybe on something. Yeah. But I don't remember what that symbol means. So we'll come back to that. And then just to oh yeah, we have this locked cabinet we can't get into, and a bunch of other stuff over there. So, and then we have our nice little plants. Let's pet our kitty. Hello, baby. And let's see, down here, was there anything else I needed to do? We've got these, but I don't think we were quite there yet. So let's go ahead and put them away for now. And we also have these other drawers. Oh yeah, we have this guy. But we're not quite sure where he goes yet. But I'm wondering if maybe when we get through some of the symbology, we might be able to figure that out. Because it's like Yeah, there's several through here. And is there any, like, pattern to this? There is. So it repeats. So... Right? Or, yeah. So it would be that, then the arrow, then that shape, then that. Okay. That, then the arrow, then that. Okay, so this would actually go here. So we're actually missing 3 little tokens. But we'll leave him here because I do think that that's where he goes. Nice. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and welcome in our first customer today. And it's nice that there is this hint, but we're going to try not to use it. We've got our scale. Oh, we've got another creepy little claw thing. Okay, sounds good. Let's see who is going to come into our shop first. Emmett Burrows. They found a man just now in that house where all them ravens were. Oh no. I wish I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that were going to give me nightmares. All black they were. It was like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'll be taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking a Libula to see us safely through. Libula. I think maybe we did part of this day before. Because we have this here. But that's okay. Because it'll help us refamiliarize ourselves. Nice. Okay, so... And we unlocked the Witch's Finger. Are said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. Okay. And also something else. And we got an achievement. Business as unusual. Handle your first customer. Okay, so it was just the last guy of the day. So that was an easy start. And I just want to see if we open that back up. The Witch's Finger. They're capable of inflicting intense pain. Oh, I forgot we have an index in here. Okay, that's cool. Purification of the body. Ooh, severed digits. I mean, it's highly likely that this might be the Witch's Finger. Okay. And then there's also this one, where they're rough. Whoa, okay, so that's iron. Does this say if they're like... Like, this seems like this might be the Witch's Finger, but let's leave it for now, because I don't want to mark the wrong thing. And there's also... Oh, this is just kind of something. Alright. I have a feeling that this might be the Witch's Finger, and I do think that we could potentially mark it, but I kind of want to leave it for now, and I'm sure it'll come up. So let's go ahead and end our very first day. It was a very quick first day. Alright. End of day 2. A deep pain radiated down the side of the rider's head where he had sliced himself with the diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. And for those of you who weren't here for the demo, let's just go ahead and recap the first end of day message. The black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Back Barrel. Okay, so I wonder what the diverging hook is. I wonder if we could look that up. And then, oh yeah, we have to like create the item, or the rune, the card rather. Wonder what we're making today. I love this little mechanic. Alright, looks like almost like a key. Alright, the mystery continues. Alright, day 3, Saturday. Oh, is this our entire hint? Whoa. Okay. Let's start with this. It's also raining today. Oh, Jupiter's sitting up. I wonder what adventures he went on last night. Excuse me. Hi, baby. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at our map. It's super nice that we don't have to start over because I was worried we were going to have to start from the very beginning. And then let's see if we can figure out what this is showing us. I'm going to guess it's probably buildings. And let's just see if we can line it up with any of these. So we're looking for like a pretty big one. I'm wondering if I see. Okay, so it's going to be like a section of buildings. So let's... Alright, I think we're going to come back to this. And let's start our day and see if we can figure that one out. We'll put it here. Alright. And let's go ahead and take our first customer then, give Jupiter a little pat, say thank you for being here in these dark times. And here we go. A new character, Francesca Robertson. Good afternoon. No, morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford? It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. This poor doctor, she's probably seen so much. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful an evocant will have some effect. Okay, so we need an evocant, which I'm not sure what that is. So let's go ahead and consult our book. Alright, we get to use our scales. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart according to popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They are placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Alright. Stone. Oh, what is truth? Okay, evocant. Alright. So we need something that's stone that's about the same weight as a man's heart. And so that means 1 pound. So let's go ahead and grab this and also grab our scales. So we'll stick the 1 pound weight on here and we want it to be equivalent. And it needs to be stone. So let me see. I don't think this is clay. What is this guy? Stone and a fossilized creature? I don't think it would be that. No, too heavy and oh, wait. It's balancing? Nope, okay. This just looks scary. Okay, that's iron. And let's see what's on the other side. This is like floating. Okay, this is completely stone. And nope, not heavy enough. Stone, okay. Oh, it could be that. And then we could probably look up what the symbol means. Okay, let's see. And it might be, let me just get through all of that. There might be like several, yeah, there's like a couple, so let's see if this will work for us. Very good. Okay, so this is the evocant. And there we go. Alright, and we've unlocked a Daedalus link, a powerful object capable of producing a levitation field. Alright, so they're light in weight. Oh. Their designs vary, but they might point to some facet of flight, a feather, or the wings of a bird or insect. Okay. So let's go ahead and label that. Let me see if I can remember how to label that. There we go. And so this is an evocant. And it, let's see, it brings people out of coma. Out of comas. And we will make that one green because that is definitely a good thing, I think. And I don't think we want to do an icon because, yeah. So there we go. And we've got our evocant. All right. Temperance Parker. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop and the Guilty Ram last night. He's always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. Is Edmund Bishop the ornithologist? I can tell he's worried, which has got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. Alright, so a shield charm. Do we have anything already labeled? Well, Hunter's Boon. Brings people out of comas. Oh, we can probably put our scale over here. I don't know if we have, what's this? Offering, okay. And yeah, I think we're gonna have to see. Oh, and let's check out the doctor. I wonder what happened with her. Francesca Robertson. Growing up, Francesca's father was her hero. When he died suddenly and tragically in a mysterious incident, nobody seemed able or willing to give her the answers she demanded, and she grew tired of being fed the same stories that she knew could not be true. As she entered adulthood, she learned how to find things out for herself, and what she learned opened her mind to a world she hadn't known existed, a world of occult melodies and dark articles. She learned about Tormund's paralysis, Hobbs' fear, and the Sapphire Curse, and she learned that these maladies could be cured. Okay, well, she seems like a good person to have as a friend, especially in this town. And let's see here. Oops, that's not the right one. Let's see if we have anything that is like for shielding. Let's see, get to S. Nope. Alright, so we may have to, or wait, maybe protection. Oops. Protection. A shield charm. There we go. Oh, there's literally a thing called a shield charm. That would have been helpful to find. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect. An oceanic spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. Okay, so they would use probably some of those symbols. So let's go ahead and look for maybe protection. Okay, oop. Okay, let's see. Protection or shield or something like that. Would we have anything like that is the question. Truth, weakness, deception, foresight. Uh-oh. 3 branches. And I guess protection. That would make sense. So it's like 2 diamonds intersecting. Let's see if we have anything like that. Let's go to the left. Oh my gosh. I love being a detective. Okay. I think this seems, let's see, inner perception. Okay, I think this is gonna be it. So let's see. Get back over here. Very nice. I'm an apprentice now. I've identified 10 items. Alright, so we've got a symbol of protection on there, so let's go ahead and label that as the shield charm. And we've unlocked St. John's Anvil. These items have much in common with the St. John's poppy plant of the same name, a fact that is reflected in their designs. They have quite different uses, however. Whereas the plant helps to overcome deafness, an anvil will dampen sound. They can even be tuned to filter out certain noises, but allow others to be heard still. Interesting. Okay, so let's label our shield charm as shield charm. That's definitely green. I'm not sure I want to do any kind of like shape changes. And so this is obviously protection. And the icon, we could actually put the protection, I guess, image on there. And let's go ahead and leave, let's see, we were kind of moving the hanging stuff here. What is this guy? It's like kind of like nice things. All right, and then let's see, anything new? What was in our archive? Okay, that was things we finished. Also got this beautiful skull here. And was there anything in that drawer? Okay. Okay. And then we've just... Oh! This is the symbol for protection. So our shop has that symbol on it as well. Oh yeah, and then what was... Oh yeah, something's gonna go in there. I'm just gonna close that for now. And we're still trying to figure out this card. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and welcome in Hugh Langston. There's something I wanted to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? Oh, so you're gonna send me out. It was hanging behind an old shed, all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. There. Okay, well, thank you, Hugh. Okay, so let's take this down for sure, down to the map, because I think we should be able to find that. Let's see. And let's pull this up. So we're looking for, it looks like kind of like a church, which this might be the church. And then, yeah, because that looks like this building. And then we want to go right there next to the lake. All right, let's try it. Nice. The shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks out over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up and over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest in a mottled green cloak. I find what I'm looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from a rusted nail. Something else catches my eye as I reach for it, and I notice that there is another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. Okay, so I think we've got 2 amulets or 2 pendants. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So we're running out of room for hanging objects, but let's put those over here. And hi, little baby. Let's see. I really wish we could figure out this one, but there's just so many buildings that look like it, so maybe at the end I'll do some searching on the map for that. Verona, welcome! Eli's picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from the Hungerford house where I've been helping Dr. Robertson and looking for any clues about what happened there. Okay. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered Oshadic vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. There was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of, and the ravens, very unusual, but at least they seemed to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleeston Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behavior. But first, I would like a vesiger. Whatever this is, we don't want it spreading. Oh no. Okay, so a vesiger. Let's consult our book. And let's see if we can figure out what that is. Oh! A vesiger can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, oh, this is the one where the flames burn pale blue in their presence. That's so cool. Okay, so if we were to take this, I'm assuming, let me just, gotta get out our creepy little objects here. I'm assuming it will react like on the shelf, like that I don't have to have them individually. Okay, we know that's not it. Is that pale blue? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, we might have found it. Let's give it a little look. I feel like stone and gold. Does this, I don't know if this really matters. Alright, so let's see if this is our vesiger. Hopefully there's not like multiple objects that will do that. Oh good. Okay. Vesiger. And so that will Oh, okay, Moonstone Guardian. Okay, oh, the form of a comforting guardian. Okay, so this will, we don't want, it's something to do with spread of disease. All right, and that's closed for the day. Yep, spread of disease. So let's go ahead and label that. So this is a Vesiger. And it prevents spread of disease. And let's go ahead and make that green for sure. And very good. Okay, so this I think we can now pull over here because we at least know what it is. And so she's worried that what might be happening is some kind of like communicable disease. So let's see. I think that's going to be the end of our day for today, but now I'm just going to see if I can figure out this map down here. Okay, this is done, so let's go ahead and put this in the archive. Get ourselves organized here. And then let's open up our map to see if we can figure out where this one goes. And because we're near the end of the day, I'm a little less wary of trialing some locations because I really think, unless like this is the street and then there are like the building is from here over, which I did not consider, because there's not a lot of like places where there's a lot of space around the houses. Let's try this. Nope. All right, well, that's okay because we're at the end of the day. No, I just have to remember what I've already tried. Oops. Oh, this one has that, and then it comes out one and up. Curly Q. Did it. There's a narrow gap between the two houses, and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out onto the hard ground and snaps open, revealing its long-hidden treasures. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so we've got some cool bottle of liquid here. I don't even know where to put that. I feel like we're going to need to get a little more organized, and we're running out of room for amulets. So that's fine. This is interesting. It seems to make the hairs stand up on the back of my neck. Interesting. Okay. Well, my friends, I think that is where we're going to leave it for today. I've also realized we have more amulets. We have like so many amulets going on. But I don't want to lose track of them. So I'm just gonna stick them up here for now. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.